to the weekly forecast. This week we have Archangel Raphael with us, and the color that people can work with, or the crystals, is green. And Raphael is saying that he is blessing our upcoming week, so you can just say, I accept the blessings from Raphael. I'm allowing him to bless my beginning, middle, and end of the week. Now, he's saying that it doesn't have to be emerald green. It could be any color that you want to work with. Like, some people really like to wear the color all week, or they like to have the crystal and things of that nature. Now, Raphael, let me just see if he has anything to say. So our guardian angels are putting us in a protective shield of light. We're asking Raphael to come in. He is saying go forward, and he wants to start with the Triggers Oracle deck. This is what he wants to start with, okay? This will be your theme for the week. I'm going to go ahead and read that. When change needs to happen, I begin to procrastinate. And now I'll put the card there, and let's see, what does Raphael want to say with this? He said that a lot of people are dissatisfied with their life. There's something that's out of whack, or things that are off, or there's a lot of things that have piled up, and people are not changing it. They're just kind of staying in a situation of just settling. And Raphael said, it's time to get out of settling. Okay, maybe it's associated with the relationships or your job. This is what he wants you to focus on. And for the people that like to write and journal about the readings, he said this is an opportunity to get out a piece of paper and write down everything that you're settling for in your life, so you can see how little or how much you have been. And, you know, this is interesting because yesterday I actually did this, and I saw a lot of stuff in my life that I was settling for. So for the people that resonate with this, see what you're settling for in your life, okay? And then when you write down everything that you think you're settling for, you're not quite happy, or you're dissatisfied, but you're still in it, make a solution page now. And the solution page can be things that you should do or look forward to or change in your life. And as you do that, you can cross out your list. Okay, that job that I've been staying at for years, I'm not quite happy. I crossed it off my list. I'm applying for a lot of jobs. I'm getting out there. Okay, so I'm just giving an example of, you know, what this could mean for different people. Take what fits for your situation. Now, we're going to pick the affirmation, and these are the Ohana Yoga cards. And I think her website is ohanayoga.com, but you could just Google Ohana. Here's our card. I am elevated by the elements of nature that exist in full force at all times. This may be, for my people that watch this channel for a while, okay, get out in nature, things like that. But it could also be exercising, going for walks. One example is my family and I like to go to amusement parks, so we will walk up to 10 miles. That gets you outside, it gets the sun on your face. Think about, what fun activity could I do outside this upcoming week? Or with my family, or playing with my kids, things like that, for example. And then we got a second one. I am grounded in my hope for the future. Now this goes along with what's happening, and I'll give you an example from me. I'll get on my phone, and you know how it says the news that's happening all over the world. I'll just start reading about what's happening in Russia, happening in, Israel, all these different things happening, Iran. And you get, sensitive people can get sucked into that fear, that worry. Nothing's ever going to change. It's never going to get better. Step away from that stuff, okay? Just send prayers to it if you see it, okay? Or positive energy, whatever you like to do. And then focus on something that makes sense for you, that you could change. What difference could you make in your everyday life that could cause a ripple effect that in time can, reach others in different places? Now, I did get the self-care card, Boundaries. So this, you want to make sure you're setting your boundaries, okay? Don't say yes to stuff that you really don't want to do this week, okay? Take care of yourself today. Let yourself set boundaries. Say no to that which drains you. These are necessary practices for your well-being and not selfish in any way. Another thing that I got is, you know, sometimes people can have problems with their daily self-care. Like, you know, sometimes people will have these lists and they'll be like, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to run, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then they do it for a day or two and then it all goes out the window. And then they're back to where they started. You know, or like with social media, getting off of it for longer periods of time. Check in with yourself, okay? If you're someone where you try to set up certain standards for yourself and it's like disappointing yourself. Why are you disappointing yourself? Think about that, okay? And maybe think about, well, you know what? How can I reinforce these different behaviors that I want to change? Sometimes we have to do it when we don't feel like doing it. For example, I felt like I didn't want to do the weekly forecast today, and it's like 11 p.m. and I was like, you know what? Something in me is saying, get up and do this weekly forecast. So I decided to do it. Now let's get to our cards from Raphael, and I'm using his deck, and it says detoxification. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for cleaning up my body, mind, and life, so I may happily and healthfully live free of chemicals. I'm asking the angels and Raphael, what do they want to say about this card? Raphael is saying that he wants you to kind of, as you eat throughout the week, take note of it. Write it down. You know, if you have on your, you know, like a notebook thing in your cell phone, every time you eat, you could say, okay, how much did I eat? When I was eating, did I overeat? You know, like looking at the way that you eat and why you eat. Sometimes it's like we're with people and they order a bunch of food and we just start stuffing ourselves, and then we realize at the end of the night, oh, my stomach hurts. So detoxification could be with food. It could be with, you know, what you're listening to, the people you're hanging out with. It's not just about doing a detox diet or something, okay? Think about how that fits for you. Now, the other one we have is stretch, and it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. This is about exercising, so detoxing, exercising, and then trusting your intuition, okay? That's our next one from Raphael, inner authority. You can think of these as our key themes as well. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Okay, now we're going to go to the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. And I'm continuing to use Raphael, and then I brought out the Ethereal Visions deck. So I'm going to be using that also. Okay, our first card, I'm going to start with Raphael's card. I like to think of this as the beginning of the week. It could be Monday, Tuesday. Use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. So this might be you focusing, if anyone has illness, injuries, you know, things going on, focus on your body healing and, you know, how you would like it to look, how you would like it to feel. You know, like, for example, if you have a knee injury, visualize, you know, at night that your knee, you know, just have fun with it. Use your imagination and your knee is moving and you're feeling it, being very active. This could also be about getting energy work, trusting that your intuition is accurate about your own body and everything, listening to your body versus what others may think or say for you, okay? You know, and sometimes that has to go with where you get this feeling like a certain medication or something isn't right for you, but you keep taking it anyway. And you're like, okay, I need to listen to my body. What does it need? You can tune into your intuition and be your own medical medium, okay? And that can take some practice. You know, the key with all this stuff, guys, is just having confidence in your own abilities. And that builds up over time. And then we have the Five of Wands also. So we have trust yourself, trust your inner abilities, trust that you can heal. And for this one, I get a feeling that it could be about competing. It could be about people competing against each other, or you competing, like different ideas are fighting for, like, what should I do with my business, or, you know, where I want to head in life. There could be some competitive energies there mentally for yourself. What I'm getting is that you want to make sure, this is kind of the answer to this card, is trust yourself and your inner guidance, okay? And any discrepancies or arguments or anything with other people can be resolved by just going within. You know what, I'm not going to engage with this energy. I'm going to step back and be an observer and not get sucked into what's going on there. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go to the middle of the week, which I like to think of as Wednesday, Thursday. And we have meditation, okay? This is Raphael's guidance. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. And I have done this before. I'll just lay in bed and I'll say, I'm calling in my guardian angels, Raphael. Peace, health, wellness, peace, health, wellness, peace, health, wellness. And I do it like a mantra over and over and over for like 5 to 10 minutes. And that usually, I feel Raphael coming in, and it's like I feel better and uplifted. And if you guys have tried that, let me know what you got from it. Okay, now the next one we have for Wednesday, our companion card to meditate, is the Four of Wands. And I feel like this one could be about celebrations. It could be events happening. You see right here, this could be about engagements, you know, relationships, things coming together. It could be business opportunities, things of that nature. I do expect the unexpected with this card also. Okay, guys? What I get is don't sell yourself short. Do what feels right for you. And then for Friday on through the weekend, we have the card Acceptance. Put, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Okay? And then our companion card is the Knight of Wands. And what I get is they're showing me, they're guiding me to focus on what he's holding right here, the wand. Like, you're in charge, you're in control. Again, it's about accepting the situation as it is so then it can change. Okay, what do I do now? Instead of resisting so the energy will persist. Okay, I'm gonna accept this. Now what? Okay, I'm surrendering this. But I also get you're divinely guided and protected. I get that also. And that you're the one that can come with the solutions. They said, this kind of has two meanings. This is your angels and guides that are protecting you, and the wand is them having solutions, and it's also you. Okay, you're powerful, you're in charge, and you can take any situation and turn it into something better. What I get is the angels are saying a lot of people are affected by the collective consciousness, the heavy energy, the doubt, the fear, the worry. Make little bubbles of peace and happiness wherever you go. And I know that may sound silly, and for somebody watching this for the first time, you may be like, yeah, right, that's gonna work or whatever. But you know, from my own experience of being in this field for a long time, you know, I've learned that the more that I surrender and I don't care what people think about me and I do what fits for me, the happier I am, the better off things are. You know, when I was trying to hide who I was and was worried about what my family thought about me, it just caused more pain to me. You know, one thing is, you're going to be judged whether you like it or not. Somebody's always going to judge you. And this is something I heard. You're either going to be the hero in someone's story or the arch enemy in someone else's story. You never know how things are going to turn out. So you just got to focus on what's best for you. Even when you're trying to be a better person, you could still end up the arch enemy in somebody's story. Let me see if there's anything else the angels want to say. Oh, okay. I'm going to post another topic And this is what I've seen on TikTok is people join the spiritual field. Now there's a big boom, okay? People join the spiritual field and then they don't understand, they don't do their spiritual work, and then they get frightened or they get scared, and then they start condemning and stepping away from spirit, you know, like this type of spirituality that we're into, okay? And I'm going to talk about that. There's one guy that talks about that he did Reiki, and this Reiki master did stuff to him, and he was scared, and all this, you know, different things that came from it. And I went and channeled about it. I'm a Reiki master. I got attuned to it, and some of the people watching this. And by him posting his fears about Reiki, it turned off thousands of people from wanting to do it and thinking it was a bad thing directed by lower forces. Now, I'm probably going to post that sometime in the middle of the week and share my perspective and things of that. Somebody that's been in the field for a long time, more than just a year or 2 years, more like 15, 20 years. The other person I'm going to talk about, she goes on people's pages and picks apart everything they're doing. And she supposedly said she was a healer before. And she's picking apart everybody and destroying them on social media. And I'm like, okay, if you were really like that, you wouldn't be doing that to other people. And with that, I got my 2 cents in, guys. We're going to go ahead and end here. By the way, I did do a Christlight session with Elzen Design with Stacy Lyons. And I will put her link below if you guys want to try it. Usually I feel like the angels and stuff come in and work on me every time that I do that with her. And then one last thing, my book is out. It's on Amazon. And I know the title sounds funny, but that was the name of my guinea pig. And he told me to put it on him. You know, put it on the book. All right, I may change it later, but that's what I'm getting right now. So take care, guys, and let's have a great week.